I'm a rental boyfriend, and I forgot it was supposed to be fake. 3 years ago, Quinn offered me $2,000 to be her boyfriend for Thanksgiving weekend. I was 28, bartending 6 nights a week, decent tips, decent life. She was 32, worked in corporate law, and needed someone presentable to stop her family from asking questions. She laid it out over drinks at my bar. I need someone who can handle my mother for 4 days. Are you available? I didn't overthink it. I grew up working class, community college, normal trajectory. $2,000 was a month's rent. So when a put-together woman with tired eyes offered it between sips of whiskey, I said yes. We met twice before the trip. Coffee shop, then dinner. She gave me a file, literally a document with her family tree, inside jokes, safe topics, things not to mention, her brother's divorce, her father's health, her own broken engagement from 2 years ago. I studied it like an exam. The weekend went smoothly. Her mother loved me. I remembered everyone's names, laughed at her uncle's bad jokes, helped with dishes. Quinn's hand found mine during dinner and I didn't flinch. By Sunday, her mother was asking about grandchildren. Quinn just smiled. Driving home, she was quiet for an hour. Then, that was easier than I expected. I glanced over. You're good at this, she said. Being someone you're not, I asked. She looked at me for a long moment. Being someone I need. She hired me again for Christmas, then her cousin's wedding, then her company holiday party. Each time, an envelope with cash, a new file with updated details, and a weekend of playing the part. I was good at it. Attentive, charming enough, appropriately affectionate in public. But somewhere around month 6, I started reading about her cases without being asked. She mentioned a difficult trial, and I'd look it up, ask how it went the next time. She noticed. You don't have to do that, she said. I know, I said. Month 8, she texted me on a Tuesday, not for an event. Just, bad day, want to come over? I showed up with takeout. We didn't talk about the arrangement. We just ate on her couch, and she fell asleep against my shoulder. I stayed until morning. That became the pattern. Bad days, good days, random Wednesdays. Sometimes she'd pay me. Sometimes she wouldn't mention it. I stopped tracking. Month 10, I met her best friend by accident. We ran into her at a restaurant. Quinn introduced me as her boyfriend. Not fake, not hired, just boyfriend. Her friend looked confused, but played along. Later, Quinn didn't explain it. Neither did I. Month 12, her mother got sick. Quinn called me at 2 a.m. crying. I drove to the hospital, sat with her family in the waiting room for 14 hours. Her brother assumed I was serious. Her father shook my hand and said, glad she has you. When her mother woke up, she asked for Quinn and me. I held Quinn's hand in that hospital room, and it wasn't for show. Nobody was watching. Month 15, we took a trip. Not for family, just us. She didn't pay me. We didn't discuss what that meant. We walked on the beach, and she leaned into me, and I realized I couldn't remember the last time I thought about the money. Month 18, I stopped bartending. She didn't ask me to. She just mentioned her building had an opening for a building manager. Better hours, benefits. I took it. I stopped taking her money completely. She noticed, but didn't push. Last week, Sunday morning, her place, coffee brewing. She was reading the newspaper. I was making eggs. She looked up. I need to tell you something. Her voice was different. Careful. I've been thinking, she started. About us. What we're doing. My stomach dropped. I thought this was the end. That we should probably stop this conversation. She took a breath. I think I want this to be real. Not whatever we've been pretending it is. Actually real. I stood there with a spatula in my hand thinking about that first envelope, the files, the practice smiles at family dinners. I signed up to play a part. I have no idea when I stopped acting. I just know the eggs are burning, and she's looking at me like she's terrified I'll say no, and I still feel like I'm being paid to